Y'all with me? Y'all with me now? Dang that internet. Slug, you still with me? Small interruption. While we wait for people to get back, let's go ahead and pop this one too. Hopefully our little service disconnection should be fixed. But yeah. So we've also put some thought into ammo management. So like now we're hanging on to extra stacks of barb throwing weapons in our inventory. So like before this fight, we were completely out of ammo in the resource bar, but we had 4 full stacks of axes sitting in our inventory, and you just equip those and run it, because each of those stacks is basically increasing your ammo storage by 15, right? Hey, thanks, yeah. Appreciate you. So by increasing your ammo stacks that way, like, it makes throwers a lot easier to use. There's consideration for getting a 4th thrower at this point. Like, we're doing some team sculpting. But yeah, thanks for coming back, Yep. I went ahead and there was like a small camp next to the camp I had just cleared. And I was like, well, I guess I'll do this while I wait for people to get back. What up, Slug? Yeah, so I don't know if you heard me talking, but I was working on solving ammo problems, right? And so now I carry extra stacks, like full stacks of barb weapons. When I go into a town where ammo is cheap, I swap, leave town, so it reloads the ammo and what I have, right? And then I swap again to the fresh stuff, go back in town, buy the rest of the cheap ammo. It allows me to always, yeah, because each stack in your inventory is 15 units, right? And it increasing your time that you can stay out and clear camps. Like back to basics. How can I clear as many camps as possible as quick as possible? Yup. By the way, chat, I hate Geist with an actual passion. In theory, yes. Arkatal Road just like chain missed, but yeah. Normally Geist just can't do anything against the Catals. Catal Bro has like 99 mat, by the way. Oh, he's standing in a swamp. Oh yeah. I was like 70. I was like, what? Oh yeah, we're fighting on bad terrain. That's a thing. These guys are gonna be a pain. And I'm so used to having quick hands to help me deal with Geists that like I'm kinda crap without it. Like that's just how I solve that problem. The Geists walk in and get pole armed, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. For the company, okay. Oh, and a brick. Can I also go on the record saying I hate swamps? It's fine though. We have another rally here. We're kind of at the I don't need to throw anymore stage of this fight. And then after this fight, we get to play everyone's favorite game, right? Quick Hands Hammer Mastery. Yeah, I just, like, on the one hand, Catals feels so insanely powerful, and my team isn't even set up. I only have one Catal going. But on the other hand, yeah. Because that's what you do in Monolith with the Catal Bro, right? Is you just like, you just give them a, there we go. That's better. You just give them a mace or an axe, and you're like, yeah, we're on the same page. So we're in the undead crisis, so it's like, it like kind of grieves you for taking Catals a little bit, but it's not, that's not even that bad. You're fine. You don't even need to shield wall. Yeah. This guy needs recover so bad. Get in there, tank. Get in there. I think everything's already gotten up at least once, except the ones we like just killed, right? All right. Yeah, not much in that camp. Smart looted. All right, let's go. I mean, that was like a little shack in a swamp, right? All right. So, it's time for everybody's favorite game. How much do y'all think this bag is worth? Let me sort it. And we are repairing everything worth. I mean, we already have up to this point. But how much do y'all think this bag is worth? I got one for 14K. P.S. I love this game. Yeah, I do too. This guy, our thrower banner still doesn't have throwing mastery. 12K. Here, I'll show you again, Yef, so you can refine as you see fit. All right. So we're gonna head back to town here. You'll stick with 12. I don't have ammo, but also that's only 8 orc young. I still fight this. It's back 3 against orcs. So we don't have thrower support. So I'm always a little afraid, right? Really, I like the barb fights. Like I love messing up barbs. Dodge nomads. Yeah. I don't know. My backup was a little awkward because of terrain. Like I just realized that because they're not stopping in the distance that they should be stopping in. Whatever. We're strong. We just eat the charge and deal with it. I mean, or just hear me out. We just do that. They like never hit him here. Sign, they don't think they can hit him because they're avoiding him instead of swarming him. Turn done. Action 7 turns. Let's go ahead and move in. Alright, cool. And then you shield wall and chill. Missed the 95 there. Rolled a 97. It feels good. We love missing 95s on this stream. For anyone who's ever asked me to play Lone Wolf, that's why I don't play Lone Wolf. Because it's an exercise in dying to 95%. To missing 95s. That's my high ground. Dodge reach advantage is quite a bit more stat intensive. He's talking about the build guide. He's talking about Sin's build guide. Slug. DRA, like that build is for like you can do that with like the starting like you can do that with the barbs, you can do that with Baron Lion, basically. Because if you get a higher quality bro, like if you get a bro that's high enough quality to be DRA before like after that point, you're probably making them into something else, right? But it's like, I need to take power perks on this guy. Are you on Raiders? Correct. Like Southern start. Actually don't know those guys' stats off the top of my head, but yeah, it's possible for companions can maybe pull it off, but it's very stat intensive for a dodge quick hands build. Like DQHs are strong. Like DQHs are strong. Like, don't feel pressured to make a yeah, I would just make him a dodge quick hands. Cuz DRAs are a dodge quick hands build that also cares about fatigue. DRA shines when you have a when you have a bro who, the easiest way I can describe it is, so these are DRAs, right? So they have very good fatigue, and I didn't even push fatigue on these guys, but they have very good fatigue. They have very good base defense stats plus dodge, so I can walk them into bad spots. Like I can walk them into spots that you wouldn't walk a nimble DQH into, and their HP is insane, right? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna use a Bardiche. So it shouldn't be these chosen acts. It should be a Bardiche. I just haven't bought them yet. And I'm gonna use the other skill for split, and then I'm gonna get another 10 defense based off of that. And they can just sit in these bad spots because they have like 75. Like they're confident. Then they're getting like another million defense from dodge, and then you're proccing reach advantage twice off of that swing. And if you kill something, you swing again in the other direction and proc it another 2 times. So you're like sitting at like 75, 80 MDef with this 100 HP nimble bro. Like what are you about to do to me? Geists? I just, for the sake of my sanity, I don't feel like dealing with. I don't feel like hearing screams on stream. I think I've seen a Geist patrol like. Well, I guess I see one like every time I do. Every time it's Undead Crisis, I usually see like one. But our bag is full, so let's sell orcs, orc camp. We'll hit that on the way up because we're like completely full. All right, guys. Pricing is 16. So pricing is 16. I'm still gonna clear out. I'm not wasting time walking anywhere else. Let's do it. First, let me adjust. Like, let me get throwing weapons where they're supposed to go. Axes, jabs. Somebody's holding an axe stack they're not supposed to be holding. Okay. Who's holding the wrong stack? This guy. That looks right. That looks right. Yeah, this looks correct. All right. What are we not selling? We're not selling this Catal. The wing maces are just actual upgrades. Probably just vendoring these maces. Like everything else is pretty much good. We're gonna keep barb armor or glad armor for now. These things obviously don't get sold. This just goes on something. Yeah. Plus 10 durability. Let's go. No one can stop me now. I don't need this hat anymore. Okay. Cool. It's very situational. It depends on how bad I need fodder, and it depends on if he has 9 lives or not already. Also depends on if I really want Drill Sergeant at the moment, and I haven't released anybody yet. Somebody needs a knife. I know somebody needs a knife. Because we'll be daggering Hedge Knights in no time. What up, Butter? How's everything going? How you living? Yep, the bag was right around 12K. It was like almost 12K on the money, right? Or no, it was like 13.5, something like that. And that's fine. All right, so yeah, that was close. That was like real close. So ammo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was very cheap ammo. We just do that every single time. Let's leave town. That restocks everything that was empty, right? And then let's restock all this stuff too. Naming bros? Why, yes. All right. Yeah, I haven't even taken the time to like put guys in like perfect nimble mail. I've just been clearing camps. So nature, you just got here. Take a look at our map. I can't even find barb camps anymore. I can't find barb camps anymore. Ore Country is pretty much done, minus like 2 super spicy camps over here that I'm like, nah, y'all can miss me with that. Like the interior of the map, I've already done like 3 passes through the interior, but you know camps respawn, so the interior I just kill stuff as I see it. About to do this goblin camp over here. En route, I'm gonna hit this. There's probably, actually I'm gonna go boom. I'll check for a quest or something, ammo, make sure I'm good. Come back through here, and then boom. And then I'll just start tearing up this part of the map. That's like the plan. All right, so we have a bunch of gold. We're gonna train our like mid game bro or late game bros. Sins calls Wardens mid game bros, but I mean they're good. They get the job done. Is there anything here we need to buy? Ammo. I'm just gonna buy it. I'm not gonna think about it. Food. I can buy cheaper food on the way. Tools. I do want to get my tool situation straightened out now. So that's 80. It's 100, 120, 140. I don't need to max. And there's nothing else really here that I need to buy. I need battle forged armor, and I can afford it when I see it. I also like walking around with this much money because you can trigger the event. Oh, I can't take the quest. I have this goblin camp. What am I saying? So if that's the case, let's pop this orc camp up here. And then we'll just cut across looking for camps. There are warriors in this camp. That's fine though. I'm not worried about it. Can't seem to find it. That's because all your scaling happens and all your like horrible scaling happens in the beginning. You're like in the south and you have these super powerful guys and you're like, yeah, but I'm fighting nomads, so I hate my life. Tank is gonna get some action this fight, guys. I'm just looking to see where the warriors go. I got one warrior south, so it looks like they're like heavy on this flank down here, which is my weak flank. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. One, two, or one. Because the tank's gonna play forward this fight. Okay. So I just kind of want the tank to hold these. Like if the tank does that, it'd be fine. I kind of messed up my formation a little bit. It's all good though. Oh no, I didn't. I moved him back too far. That's what I did wrong. I didn't move him back far enough. That's what it is. I was like, what did I do wrong here? Like, why is my formation jacked up? It'll be fine though. Jabs are gonna go heavy to this side of the fight. One, two, three. So Lone Wolf is active. These things have to like either spill out this way up top, or they have to come down here. I'm kind of okay just like blocking warriors, huh? Like making their movement awkward. Change of plans. We're just gonna. I think we're just running at him. I forgot this guy doesn't have a second shield in his pocket, and we learned our lesson from the last stream, right? Like both. This has an axe, so eventually it breaks this, and then we have a problem, right? So change of plans. I'm just gonna run at this. You're expendable. This guy and this guy were supposed to have been dead, but Sins like was very adamant about make defense bros early, and I was like, okay, I mean they're just gonna die, but I'll make them, right? And those defense bros like teed off all run, like just literally controlled everything all run. He's got 53 MDef. This is fine. I need to be a little careful with this guy. That works. This is fine. Like, I have to do something about this warrior up here, but he's gonna get covered. So I just need to be ready to deal with this one down here. This is all fine. This guy can charge. Or I guess not. Do you win the solo against the orc warrior right here? Do I ever level Ardef? Rarely, but I do. Is the answer to that question. It depends on how fast I hit benchmarks on other things. Because it is a good stat. It also depends on if, like, I'm trying to do Goblin City in a row, right? Because if I'm trying to do Goblin City, like, there's a lot of RDEF leveling happening, right? Like, it's a different... like, my team needs to be able to do different stuff. That's bad. He's on a trainee. So I'm gonna have to commit to killing that thing pretty quick. Ow. That's bad. Bottom is under control. Start getting help top. I'm okay. I actually want to incentivize the push, I guess. I got impatient. I could have been more patient, like with this tank controlling warriors or doing something like that. Resolve check. Wishful thinking. But I like him pushing here. Nope. Need about one more juicy hit on this guy. Yeah, I mean, I think we got him, boys. Make sure my food doesn't get away. Trainee gets the kill. Love to see it. Get in there, tank. Still have another orc camp to kill somewhere. Starting to get pretty aggressive. That's fine. How beat up are we? This guy is coming along great. His benchmark for HP is like 90. He also needs 1-4 in he needs a 4 in fatigue though. And then I don't have to level fatigue anymore on this guy. Like all the rest of those rolls can go into something else I care about. It's so good. Yeah, that works. So this guy's just never hitting benchmark on melee attack, but that's fine. And then we'll give him an HP roll. We'll give him a fatigue roll because he's getting ready to be Zerk frenzied out. This is fine. Okay. Well, next camp. Yeah, we just been running at stuff the whole run, just like nonstop, smashing camps. 0 rating, which is rare for me. That's like not how I play the game. But full clearing is just seems stronger. It's a lot of zombies. I keep forgetting to put a mace on him for these fights. But yeah. Well, thank all you guys for joining me here. Accepting the loss in the last stream was kind of bitter. I was just like we beat the crisis, no problem, but we weren't gonna hit a 225 monolith. Like it wasn't gonna happen. Like we were just missing all the tools we needed. You know what I mean? So now we just like let them come in. Okay. That works. He has an attack, so I want to get the decap on this thing. Got it. If I like mute randomly, like I'd gotten COVID a couple months back, and so nothing really horrible happened to me, but I have this like lingering cough and it drives me insane. It's like I try to catch it before and mute on stream, but that's what that is. Am I stepping up to try and get Geist kills? Probably not. because they're gonna get their mood back when I'm killing zombies. And there's not enough of them to scream on one target that I really care. Just kind of ignore them. Like, ignore them and work on everything else. Good job, trainee. Good job. What day is it in game yet? Because if it's any later than like day 10, my question is like day 11, 7 fights. Do you know how to? I'll show when I get to the global map. I'll show you something. I'm like so tempted to step forward there, but I'm not. If these two scream on one, I'll have somebody running, but that's fine. Necro must have like 3 guards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with the Necro, so he's got 3 guards. Okay. Yeah, 2 screamed on the same target there. It's fine though. Everything is awesome, chat. Yeah, exactly, Slug. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. So when I get back to the map, I'm going to talk about scripted ambush spots and how they work, and how you can use those to reliably find fights. You know what I'm talking about, Slug? Like, the spots on the road where things ambush caravans are pre-scripted. There are always going to be ambushes in that spot on that road for the entire game. And once you understand that, like once you identify those spots, and you should be able to figure that out pretty early, because you're going to be walking, there's going to be a random stack of brigands just sitting there. Like just sitting, usually just off the road in the wood line, or in a on top of a hill. It's usually either sitting on top of a small high ground, like a small hill or something, not a mountain, like a small hill, or they're going to be just off the road in the woods. But you can see battle sites, like as you see battle sites start popping up. Once you see battle sites in like the same spot once or twice, like you know that there's always going to be fights there. I don't know if I remember them on this seed anymore, because I was like I've been camp clearing for like the last 50 days in game, but I can probably guess where one is, walk to it, and there's gonna be a patrol sitting right there. Because like once you visually know what it looks like on the map, like it's very easy to identify. Also, we've gotten a lot of decaps this fight, huh? Just like, I'm like, I have this Catal bro sitting here, And I'm like, why is this guy still alive? Like... Alright, I'm gonna deal with this. Like, I was just gonna run at the Necro, but like, whatever. If I run the tank up, the Necro will start possessing over here, which is fine. That works. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Good fight. Ever since you talked about your disrespect plays, Slug, like I love doing that so much. Just like F your zone of control, you know what I mean? Just like, I'm gonna do what I want. I guess I move these guys back on corpse patrol for a second. That said, we get on them next turn, right? Yeah. This guy can hang back. He's a trainee. He's my, like, going to be one of my best bros, so I should kind of chill out there. All right. This is fine. I think this is done. I think they've all gotten up once on their own already. Like, I might be wrong. There might be like a sleeper in there, but should be good. Ow. Get in there, Slug. Oh, Slug. Slug. I was... Slug, that's how you do me? It's a Necro, bro. It has like 10 MDef. Man. You know what, Slug? You know what, Slug? When I die, I want you to lower me into the grave so you can let me down one last time. All right. Ow. Fair enough. I can kind of just kill this Necro, or the Necro's gonna run, so I don't need to swing on him. This is all fine. All right, good fight. That cuts deep, unlike Bear's axe. Ooh. This is why you fight camps. For those of you who, for anyone who may have came in who's new, who's like, why does everybody talk about like you gotta fight camps as soon as possible? Like, camps are just worth so much more. And the loot doesn't get better later in the game. The camp loot is set when the camp spawns. Like, that casual 4K gold camp that I stumbled upon on my way to a different camp. This guy is like struggling on fatigue to even be a fatigue neutral, but we're making it work. This guy might be a bit of a force. As you play longer, you start to know what you can and can't take. That's like a big part of the game is like just knowing what you can and can't fight. But if like you go into a camp and like the terrain is jacked, or like you miscalculated something, right? And it was like, yeah, you can like those, for those you can retreat and back out. Like, that's the thing. What are these, brigands? 20 brigands? 14 thugs? The slaughter. The slaughter. And they let me back to their camp, guys. Do I outrange them? How many actual range units do they have? They probably have like there's probably like 8 poachers back there. But I'm gonna let whatever's back there shoot first. Are y'all ready to see all these white flags? I'm ready. But yeah, for like the big thing, like Slug, and Slug is the king of this, is like fight density. Fight density is king. Like, once you figure out how to get fights, then it becomes about economy management And like once you get that, then you can just do what you want. Then you start doing challenges, right? He can wait. Ow. These thugs are getting it in. Oh god, chat. Not like this. I think we bit off more than we can chew, chat. Trainee, no cap, actually needs to get back. Like, his armor's a little torn up, and he doesn't have Battle Forge yet. And these will kill him. Yep. Trainee, all jokes aside, Trainee needs to get out of there. You're fine where you're at. I know y'all see me like moving into like 3 tile surrounds and like stuff like this. Early game, don't let your guys go into 3 tile surrounds against enemies that aren't already completely fleeing and stuff like that. This is fine. These are like early game enemies and these are late game bros. So like, just make sure you have context as to what I'm doing here. Like the next round of early game y'all see me do, like I'm super careful about stuff like that. But like this fight is a non-factor, right? I'm just trying to get into position to make sure as few of these things get away as possible. Surprised he didn't run. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to him though. You cover these two so they don't run. And then Viper gets there next turn. Don't need to use ammo anymore this fight. You cover these 3. This guy's covered already. Oh, there's a dude right here. Oh, wow. All right. This is fine. This guy might get off of the tank there, which is like a problem. Tank has like no mat. So let's be careful there. All right. Get him off. Tank's like, I can hit things too. It's like, yes, you can. Just make sure this thing doesn't get away. I think we might have even been positive ammo that fight. Trainee got roughed up pretty bad because we had swapped the damage armor over on that other fight, and he wasn't fully repaired. It feels bad. If we go into this camp, we can still take this camp. We just need to back him off right away, right? So that he doesn't get slaughtered. At least put something on him. And I can fight this at daytime. It's on a hill. I don't like hills at daytime. Like, those 3 marksmen will ruin the profit from the fight by shredding us. So what do we want to do? We can buy nets there. We already cleared this. Let's do that. Also, how much bag space do we have for loot? We're already pretty full already, or at least getting there. Is this on a hill? It is on a hill with fortifications. So again, marksman shooting downhill at you will just mess you up, like at any stage of the game. Nets, ammo. We don't need tools. If I'm gonna go into the wilds, I'm gonna buy food. At this point, that's our biggest like restriction. Also, can I talk about how I haven't found Goose in my last 3, like, probably my last 5 playthroughs? I have not found the golden goose. Look at this. Okay, if we don't find Goose this run, this is rigged. Oh, like. Ooh, Thug Mansion. Let's go. So sometimes you get the but to respond to your question, sometimes you get the gray buildings that say unknown, like you don't know what's in there. You can just peek and retreat. Like that's fine. And then all the other types of camps, like all the other types of camps, you can tell by the size of the camp, like the size of the camp, the name of the camp. Like let's say you see the camp, like you found the camp earlier, and it was like you weren't ready to hit it then. You were close enough, you saw it was in the camp, and you're like, I'm gonna do this one later. Right? And then like 40, 50 in-game days later, you're like, huh, there's this camp over here that I found earlier. Maybe I can clear this now. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. But you have no idea how crazy the camp is, right? So the names, and it's in the wiki, right? The easiest way to tell is actually to use the loot table for fame chance, because that helps you like rack and stack the camps to figure out what's what. This guy just finds him a nice little bush, huh? I was talking, I got sidetracked. I could probably just run this tank up and they'll run at me. Not that I need to do that. Like, look at what I'm fighting. What am I saying? Just, this is a pretty brainless fight. Just run them down. I also don't need to use ammo here. But yeah, the adjustment from earlier this week, I may also like, I like Raiders, but I don't think I'm gonna do it for Monolith because it's so swingy based on your seed. Glad's, like, it's pretty consistent. It's like, are you playing well? Or are you not playing well? Are you managing your economy well? Or are you not managing your economy well? Right? Sometimes Raiders just like, sorry, you rolled a really, really small friendly faction, and the rest of the north part of the map is hostile. I just want to make sure my food doesn't get away, right? Oh. Not using throwing ammo. That's the only one that's not covered right now. He runs if I don't get anybody on him, though. Is the problem. Okay. Alright. So, now that we know we can kill 100% of the camp. Easy enough. Starting to read the symbol, like read the description on the camp. Yeah. So if you ever see Den of Hemivores on a camp, like before you get there, like Hemivores means blood eaters, right? Like there's freaking vampires in that camp. That's what that sign is telling you. Like that's why I have this like section of, oh no, I did kill him. There was like a section of ancient and dead camps up here, and I think I sucked it up and fought them at one point. But it was not fun. It was not fun at all. It was actually quite miserable. Like, have you ever used 8 nets in one fight? I have. I kind of want to be careful in the wilds. It's late enough that like, this is out in the open. Just like the early game defense bro that made it. I mean, he was great here, but we got him too early. But like it worked out. That said, he hasn't made much holy water for us. So it's like bittersweet, right? There's like a conversation for like just making him our forge tank. Like we got him too early to make him our battle forge tank off the cuff, but this guy could be our monolith tank. he'll hit benchmark in vet levels. That's fine. This guy still wants a. He doesn't even want stam. Like, does he want stam? A tick of resolve wouldn't hurt him either. The stam is fine though. What does he need now? He needs. This is his Killing Frenzy level. Although we said we were going to start trying Berserk for Killing Frenzy, right? Did we say we were going to do that? I can't remember. That's fine. We'll just do what we always do. So we can decide how we're going to fix him on his next level, right? Like, no matter what we do, he gets Indom. And then he gets 2 perks next level because of Student. And so it's like I could go, like, the problem is I never get Steel Brow, right? Because I have to go like Brawny Battle Forged if I do that. If I do what I'm thinking about doing. Just to like this guy is too good, right? Like his base MDef is 40. I mean, he's not the best tank ever, but he's pretty freaking good. Run at this. As soon as this guy's turn comes, I need to run him back. There's a universe where I wasn't supposed to put him in here because he could die this fight if I'm not careful. Yeah, that was the shot to kill him right there. And they just didn't get it. Ooh, that was another shot to kill him. All right, I need to back that guy up. There's like super high risk bringing him, and greedy bringing him in here. So your back line is throwing or babysitting. Rest you like front line? Yeah, pretty much. Pole arms as a main weapon, pole arms don't do anywhere near enough damage to be. I mean, so let me back up because people get mad when you talk in absolutes. Pole arms, in my opinion, are suboptimal as a late game primary weapon for a guy. Is that politically correct enough for everybody? Because, you know, people get mad. You're like, well, I want to run with pole arms, so you're wrong. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, if I have to pick between a guy having a pole arm, makes sense why you felt like you're. So if I get another pole arm, oh yeah, you have no damage. Even if you have like bill hooks, like compare a bill hook to 135 HP damage, 67 armor pin, 202 armor damage. Like it's not a comparison. Also double morale checks. Like not a comparison. Yeah, pikes fall off super quick, but they're great. I call pikes leveling sticks. Like they're great leveling. It's great to give somebody who otherwise wouldn't be able to output something to do, and they can actually hit with a pike because think about a pike like it's a spear, right? Like it's plus accuracy weapon. Right? Like you're not still using spears You're not still using spears day 100, right? Yeah. But even then, like, have you tried bill hooks? Bill hooks are very strong. Bill hooks are a very strong backline weapon. It's just you're not getting the plus 10 to hit, you're getting plus 5. But bill hooks do work. Like, early game, if I get a really early bill hook, I will use it as a primary weapon. That's true. Haven't fought any mercs and you're not raiding, right? Because the noble pikemen, like if you're playing Raider start, no, you don't buy a bill hook. There's no need. Don't want to make anyone mad. I mean, raiding is a great way to snowball. It works. Like if you're just trying to beat the first crisis, raiding is almost like cheating. Like you get so much money so fast. It's just you don't get the things you need for late game is the problem. For a different late game. Because I mean it's a sandbox game. Like I'm not gonna tell you what your late game is. Like, you might be like, nah, I'm gonna beat the crisis and then I'm done. In which case, like, that lets you play the game very differently than what, like, I have to do, right? I'm not exactly being tactically smart here. I'm just smashing stuff with stats and late game bros. This goblin fight, it does concern me. Like, I almost want to cancel the contract. Like, I'm going to see what's in the camp, and if I don't like it, I'm going to cancel the contract. With the quickness. I'm done throwing babysitting right now. But yeah, so are you still using bows, yeah, as your like primary backline weapon? Hey, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, Butter. I really enjoyed the Valorant stuff. I used to play that game. It's just I'm trash at shooters. I'm gonna say time. All right. Got some heavy throwing and getting Berserker, Duelist, Frenzy. Didn't do it soon enough, but getting there, yeah. What is this? This is a legendary one-handed spear. I still have like a random defense, bro. I have a nimble tank using a spear. I can like actually use this. Although I also really want to vendor it too. Like this guy doesn't deal damage. He just like he's a nimble tank. Like he honestly, this guy could have a dagger, and I'd be perfectly fine. I'll probably vendor that, but we'll see. Yeah. Um, I never snipe Necros. Um, it's bait. You probably you probably watched some old videos that were like get bows so you can shoot Necros, or like Reddit is all about it. And that's because that used to work really well. There's also a bunch of people who don't have the DLC, so they're playing on older versions of the game. That was before there was 1 to 3 zombies with shields standing in front of the Necro. Like, and then you have to put a bow guy in a bad spot. What are these Ifrits? What are Ifrits doing up here? Is this desert right here? Okay. So like with undead fights, where you have like the trifecta, right? Where you have Geist, Fallen Hero, and Necro, right? What you do is you burn down the fodder zombies, the armored and unarmored wider gangers. You burn them down. Get your guys to confident. A successful Geist scream can only lower your guys morale 1 check, right? Where you have guys that instantly flee is because you have one guy get to fleeing and they chain route because it causes cascading checks, right? Geists are basically doing a fearsome check on you without having to deal damage. And so as the really soft zombies come in, burn them down. That's why I use throwers, because it's like, why are you burning up throwing ammunition into like a zombie with no weapon who's wearing a t-shirt? Because I want to kill him for the mood boost right now. And I want to kill the zombies as they're trickling in, get everybody I can to confident. Then the armored zombies get in, and I try to burn them down. Right around that time, the guys get to me, right? So then my banner thrower, he has quick hands. He has one last round of throwing before he has the quick hands to the banner and get the banner up for the resolve boost, right? So now I've burned down a pretty significant chunk of the zombies. My guys are confident. Yeah. Like, the days of like sniping a Necro, like, you saw how strong my team is, right? I had a fight yesterday on this run where like I was trying to, what's in this camp? That's a goblin shaman. That's a shaman and skirmishers and a whole bunch of stuff I don't want to deal with. Like, I don't know if I want to deal with this. And it's a net loss, and our team is pretty set. Yeah. What does this guy need? This guy needs, check my build for him real quick. This guy needs fatigue. He's not supposed to have fearsome. That was a misclick, but you know, we don't save scum, so it's like, you misclick, it happened. So he's going to get Indom. He's gonna get Indom and recover, and that's basically what we're doing with him. Right? He's got everything else he needs. Like he doesn't get to get Pathfinder. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let me think about it for a second while my guys heal, and I'm determined to find this freaking bird, man. I don't know where this goose is, but I haven't found it in 5 runs, and I'm a little triggered right now, chat. I'm like slightly triggered. I could also just kite the Ifrits into here, but I don't cheese. That is a highly effective strategy, though. If that's what you want to do, go for it, because it works. Trying to get vision. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do that that goblin camp. I'm not sure. Will monsters fight each other? I can't seem to get them to attack camps. So what you do is you get the thing, you get it to chase you, and then you initiate combat next to the camp with the other thing that you're fighting close enough that it gets dragged into combat. Have you ever had 2 groups attack you at once, like you're getting chased by something and you're next to something else, and the thing that was chasing you attacks you, and then both groups are fighting you? You have to set that up over the camp. Initiate with the camp. How many nachos is this? It's 18 nachos? No thanks. We're not set up yet. Like we're missing stuff on our team, and if it's like, I've done that before and it's like 9 tier 3s, and I don't want to do that. We're just seeing what we can see. So this is desert right here. This is steppe, not desert. We're like recovering from an injury right now, so I don't care. I don't care that we're spending so much time walking right now. This is desert. This is legionaries and oxes. We fight this, right? We fight it. It's just he gets a mace instead of a Gatal for this. This is fine. Question mark. Oh, and ancient undead, so axes. Axe. I mean, I guess we can equip this for now, right? And then everybody's got a weapon that works. His armor is fully repaired. Okay. This is fine. Yeah, no, you have to initiate combat with them close to the camp. If I can do it as a test, I'll show you. You ever use Mansplitters? Early game, absolutely. Because you're fighting like very small groups of enemies, and it's a very devastating weapon. So here, I just wait all. So Ancient Undead, it's a standard back 2, and you're trying to blow up shield wall enemies before they have a chance to shield wall, so that you don't get stuck. Yes, because you run out of stam. You swing it like twice and you're out of stam. That's exactly what happens. All right. So it's back 2. Back 2. Yeah, that's fine. Back 2. Yeah. Like there's just no way. Like I've tried to figure it out with like I shouldn't say there's no way, but I've tried to figure it out with like a nimble bro, so that like I have stam, because you definitely can't like I don't know how, in what universe you're able to battle forge a guy and have him even pretend to use a man splitter, right? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Well, so much for that. Streaming is hard, chat. But yeah, it falls off. And then we let them rush us. Just don't want to get stuck on shield walls. It's very similar to fighting a noble army, actually. Like, noble armies are super easy unless you let the footmen tie up your entire front line and shield wall. If you let them do that, you will get worked, because all of a sudden they're like impossible to hit. Axe in 5 turns, axe in 9 turns. This is fine though. Let's go. The miss is hurt, but we'll have another turn of like free swings, because we should just in every universe be faster than them. This is fine. All right. Where's his throwing angle? It's here. You can just wait. I don't actually need you to kill anything. I mean, this is fine, right? He just endoms here. This is a little dangerous. He's not nimble yet. Or sorry, he's not Battleforged yet. Yeah. But it's fine. He can just sit back. Like, we're still babysitting him until he gets his level 7 defense perk. He doesn't have an angle, he can wait though. Ow. I mean, this guy's in no real danger. He's 100 HP nimble, but still. It's just, your armor is just going to get shredded every fight. But doesn't matter. That spear's pretty good. I don't know, I might keep it. I mean, I have a guy for it. That said, it also probably sells for like 500 gold. So, or not 500, but probably like 700 or 800. Y'all know how I feel about econ in this game, right? All right. High profit camp. Lots of tools, because legionaries have lots of heavy armor. We're also like full bag already. Yeah. If you let Ancient Undead and Noble armies are very, very similar fights. All the damage is on the front line, and they have this chunky unit in the front line that's intended to tie you up while the backliners chew you apart, right? If you run into them, or you let them run up to you and shield wall, it is very hard, even with like late game bros, it is very hard to not take a bunch of damage in that situation. But if you blow them up, like noble armies, they have horrible resolve. So if you blow them up, and it's similar to what I just did with the ancient undead, like they just flee. Like you just shatter them and they're done. I'm like kind of side questing right now because I'm mad I haven't found Goose in like a bunch of runs. Like 5 runs. What is this? Same fight. Are we healed from the first one? Alright. Second verse, same as the first, right? Like, I'm making sure we're not scuffed in any way or there's something I'm missing. Yeah, we're fine. But yeah, so now I just let them, same thing, right? I let them move, I throw, back up, they eat another round of throwing, and then we step up and blow things up, right? I could also just like, I could literally run my tank up. I could run my tank up and tie up a whole bunch of them too. Like, that's also an option if I choose to do that. Like, if there's a part of the fight I don't like, I could play it that way. This is fine. One, two, three. Oh, what am I doing? One, two, three. There you go. Oh, that was a mistake. I wasn't supposed to throw twice there. I got sidetracked by messing up my movement. So now we get to do this fight the hard way. Now we get to do this fight the hard way because of my sloppy play. I guess we don't have to do it the hard way, right? Because we're faster than them. I stand corrected. I do not have to do this fight the hard way. In fact, I could theoretically throw twice with all these guys and move next turn, but... One, two, three. I think I got sidetracked by trying to fix my movement there and made a mistake. It's all good though. I ain't perfect, chat. Get off my back. Just kidding. Okay. Now, there's a real question of like, if I end round here, I guess I don't end round here. I guess I step and I swing is the correct play. Okay. You're fine. then we probably, I mean, it's 25%. It's one hit to kill. This is like fine. This guy just kind of does his thing here. And then, ow. I was gonna say, not taking a whole bunch of armor damage here is great because it's letting us repair our loot, is what I would have said had we have not gotten whacked right there. This guy's in a bad spot. Our bear's in a pretty bad spot. Viper will clean that up. Bear's in a significantly better spot. He swings on the trainee here, that's fine. So now, let's remove that plus the hit chance. Still hit anyway, that's fine. These things happen, chat. Ow. I mean, 100 HP Nimble, he's just kind of taking it, you know what I mean? But we will get him out there. Get in there, tank. Okay. Okay. Bear is done. His armor's done. There's no sense in, like, put him there. These don't have past adaptation like Footmen do. No, they don't. But still. Like, Bear probably doesn't get hit ever if I step right there, but there's no reason to when I have two fresh guys right here with full armor. Alright. Great camp. Tons of tools. Smart loot is like the best mod on the planet. Just like, instead of having to sit there and be like, this hat is worth 6 more gold than this other hat. You just hit a button and it swaps for value and drops the least valuable stuff out of your inventory for you. It's like super handy. Because you fight a big fight, like that bag, pulling out all the crap and diluting it down to the best stuff, like, just nobody wants to do that. Okay, what does this guy need? He still needs fatigue to be a fat noob, which is like sad, but it's fine. This is his forge level. So he's battle forged now, right? So he's, what's his MDef without his shield? 27. He still needs a little bit of time in the oven. Like, he still needs like another 2 levels before I'm comfortable going 2 hands with him. Honestly, if I needed another defense bro, he could just keep a shield. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think that goblin contract is going to happen, guys. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, why on earth would I even, at this point, why would I take that fight? You know what I mean? Let's check this little corner right here. Then we'll cut across and we'll start clearing up in here. And I would love to get that Orc Ambition cleared as well, but it's fine. Do I have a retinue slot? I don't. How far off am I? 248? I'm like one fight off of the 4th retinue. I should also probably engage the Crisis at some point. If that's a thing I could do. That said, since the Crisis started, I've hit like 7 or 8 undead camps. Oh no, the Crisis isn't started. It's just now starting. Okay, cool. Oh, it was spinning up because I was seeing the mixed regular undead, ancient undead parties. Unhold Graveyard, y'all. I could always come back for it because my inventory is super full. But we're bag maxing now. I still have a bunch of junk in my bag. So as I'm taking fights, I'm just gonna drop the shields, drop all the stuff that's awful. Come on. Ugh. My dried fish. That actually hurts. That was like a pretty significant chunk of food. I'm gonna have to head back soonish just because of food. Just really want to find the dang bird, chat. Alright. I'm gonna take a little peek up here. I'm gonna try and get to like this mountaintop right here, and then we head back and sell. I'm gonna cancel a goblin contract, go clear an orc camp so I can free up the ambition, and then I can start doing these undead contracts for profit. Vision check. All right. Let's come up and back through here. Try not to get jumped on by like, if I see Scrats, I'm probably fighting them, guys. Like, I would love to make a light armor attachment right now. Like if I see Scrats, I'm going in. And nobody can stop me. Vision check. Nope. Okay. Yeah, no goose, no grotesque tree, nothing of interest to me. Oh, speak of the devil. Well, we got something. There's grotesque tree. Let's go. Is that all I have to do is talk about it? Hey, I would really like to find Goose. I would love to find the Golden Goose game. If you're listening, this is the player. I don't ask you for much. I deal with your BS RNG rolls, and I make it work. That's the same party of nachos. So we're out of food, but our guys actually won't take. Let's see if we took it this time. So our guys, even though we're on 0, right? We won't take the penalty for not having food until the next midday paycheck. So as long as we get food before then, we're fine. So you can actually run pretty low on food and like just feed people at that halfway mark. Um, cheap food, cheap tools, cheap ammo. We do need to sell though. Like that is a thing that needs to happen. Our best sell price. So if you're wondering about the base sell price for a town, you can actually count the stuff around it, and that will give you an indicator. So you can have like these two, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So both of these pending events should be roughly the same sale price. Yeah. Fighting undead. Do your thing. We're about to get paid though, because crisis contracts are just so much money. And I think we're fine into undead. Okay, so this is a perfect example of a scripted ambush. So you see how this undead, if you're still here, see how this undead army is just like sitting on this hill right here? That's what that is. They're sitting where brigands would be. The question is, do I fight it? Like, I think I always fight it, but I just want to check. That came out of nowhere. I would actually rather just, I could fight both, but I'm gonna fight this first because I'm already set up to fight undead. All right, chat, give me one moment and I'll be right back. Just gotta get a little bit of water. All right, I'm back. Let's run it. This fight, pretty simple. I just wait for them to get to me. This is a super free camp, right? It's just Geist and Widergangers. So the Crisis camps have really weird spawns. And maybe I just have only gone up to the Crisis camps like... So during the Undead and the Greenskin Crisis, more camps spawn, right? During the Noble War, there's more armies walking around than usual, right? But I find that the Crisis camps have weird numbers compared to the normal camps on the map. And maybe that's just me. Like, maybe it's just like I haven't done the undead and green skin crisis enough, and so it just looks weird to me. But that's what I think anyway. So yeah, you were asking about. So this is not the trifecta, right? This is just Geist and zombies. So if you look, I only have one guy who's confident, right? The Geists haven't moved up. This is the start of turn 2, right? He needs to pull his banner out. Or at the bottom of turn 2, sorry. I had another turn of throwing there that I didn't take advantage of, but it's fine. This is a bad example for the strategy because I'm so strong and this camp isn't like, this isn't the nightmare fuel version of the camp, right? With quick hands, bros, when the guys step up within 2 like that, you just swap to your pole arms and kill all the guys at the top of the fight before the zombies even really get on you. Alright, guys are done. Now it's just zombies. Easy fight. I probably don't need to use ammo the rest of this fight either. Okay. And good camp. and we got paid. casual, casual, 2,500 gold camp. That was like no work. Smart looted. Yeah. It was like the least amount of work I've done to make that much in game. Alright, vet levels. Just polishing stuff off at this point. This is his Battleforge level as well. Now this guy's a little bit interesting. He's one level off from where I want him to be as far as like being a straight up two-hander. I could probably run him now. With the crisis done. I'm looking to be able to run another bro as a frontliner, and the reason why is because that lets me get rid of this nimble tank. Although this nimble tank is incredible, like I'm more likely to get rid of I mean, God, both these guys are houses, huh? Like both these guys are just defensive houses. But I want to get my wardens going, so I can get this guy. Should actually be a Catal bro. Like I want to get him up and going, and I need somebody else on the team to be able to use a mace. I mean, my team may just be set, but also like I want one more thrower. So it's like, what do we actually look like? Right? We look something like this is a Catal. This is a Catal. And then it's like this is a mace. So each Catal gets paired with the mace bro, and then I have room for two other bros. I don't know. Like these nimble guys could literally just be the team. Like I don't know how much more I need. Like I would want to upgrade this guy to be a warden. Yeah, like I would want to upgrade one of these two to be a warden. That would be it. This guy is a warden. He's just not equipped for it yet. But yeah, we look something like that. Like we look something like that on the back end. If this wasn't a 12-man origin, I could hire out and figure it out, but I can't. What's my bag looking like? Do I want to fight that right there? Probably. Like I probably want to go ahead and do that. Just deal with this right now. So we let them come to us now. That's tough. Wait. Step. Wait. Step. Wait. Step. Wait. Step. Step. All right. Just resetting my lines a little bit. Easy. Get the chance to hit here. So far, this is fairly smooth. Yeah, I think Glad's is my new origin of choice. All right. Great. Smart looted. Looks good. Alright, I want to sell. And now it's like, what do I need, right? Guys getting vet levels, that's great. This is a pretty good bag. I mean, I guess I can sell the more valuable knife, right? Like, he's gonna need a knife. He's gonna need a knife. And the other two never hit anything anyway. So I guess now... I just never went there. Is that a citadel or something? It is. Or that's a keep. Yeah, that's why I never went there. All right, so we're gonna come down this way. Do the turn in all this loot. We have another retinue slot unlocked, which is incredible. I don't even actually know what we need in terms of retinue. Like, if we think we're gonna be buying more bros, I could just get the drill sergeant and call it good. I don't know if we are though. Like, our team is pretty dang good, and so that's the hard part. Like, we're probably rolling on more wardens, so that's a thing. It's just gonna be really hard to replace the quality of what we already have. Sell price is 16. It's fine. Ancient armor and weapons sell for a fortune. Hey Sins, so I took your advice. The last couple days off stream, I did got a glad run going. I focused on the things you were talking about, and well, you'll see. You'll see. We're just returning from a camp clearing trip. And, yeah. So a part of your spreadsheet that you didn't really talk about very much, oh yeah, we still have this stuff to sell too. A part of your spreadsheet that you didn't talk about very much was the efficiency chart and the like recommended brothers to hire, those two sheets. And I spent some time looking at that because I was trying to understand what I was doing wrong with my hiring. And we learned some things. Manhunters are cracked. Manhunters are like just free, noble quality bros. Like, it's kind of dumb. Lumberjacks are cracked too, if you need a stand background. But, so it's day 84. This is our map. I can't even find barb camps anymore. We beat up Orc Country pretty good too, minus like 2 spicy ones. This is where Goblin Country starts. I'm kind of meh on goblins. Do I have nimble tanks? Yeah. So here's one. Man, it's so much easier. Having a guy that I can put in, having guys that I can put in positions that just like I don't have to worry about dying, that can just sit there. It's incredible. The protector is like just the best thing ever. I messed up. I hit fearsome. He shouldn't have fearsome, but we rolled with it. But this guy's been a Chad. We cycled our two worst defense bros, like Mace Shield bros. We cycled to hire some nomads. But we did that after we did the clearing, right? So we didn't even look like literally the first 12 that lived. We just smashed the map. I'm very coachable, Sins, by the way, if you can't tell. Literally the first 12 that lived, we smashed the map. It was like day 60 or something before I was like, all right, I should probably start looking for wardens. Your day 85 Glads run is ahead of your day 180 Barbs run. Yes, it is. Retinue, second. We're down to the last card upgrade. Retinue's here. I have another slot open. This is actually a second Catal bro. It's just we're not set up to support him yet. So he's just using a Chosen Axe, which is working fine. Also, it's the Undead Crisis started, so like, you know, ancient Undead. This is Viper. Same thing, like Ancient Undead spawning, so I was just like, for now, I'll just use a Mace. It's fine. Like, literally can't tell, because the bro is so high quality with so much defense that it's just like, just give them a weapon and let them do their job. You know what I mean? This is a Warden. This is a Warden that we have in the oven right now. I've learned that 30 isn't enough. They're just gonna get their battle forged armor chewed up, and then you're gonna spend a fortune in tools trying to sustain them. Even if they don't take a whole bunch of damage. Even if they don't take a whole bunch of damage, you take economic damage because they're taking a whole bunch of hits that they shouldn't take, and you end up spending a fortune on tools. So literally until this guy is ready, until I am pressured to put him in, I'm gonna cook this guy until he's ready. This is a guy I had to put in. He's a Warden in training too. I just like 12-man origin. Like I have to be using this one. He's the worst of the two, right? But the shield fixes it. So I'm treating him because Wardens get Mace back. I use him to set up Viper when Viper has his Catal, and he does just fine. This was one of our earlier tanks. I regret not trying to make this guy a Forge tank. This is probably the one thing that I'm like, man, Mace Catal is good. Sins, you know it's good. It's real good. It's treating me better, because remember, back when you were still kind of streaming Battle Brothers, I was struggling with Mace Catal. But the reason why I was struggling with Mace Catal is I wasn't valuing these defense bros high enough. I was like, yep, that can be a dodge quick hands. Instead of saying, well, actually this guy is gonna be a good, like I was making my worst bottom feeder bros into shield Mace bros, and it wasn't working, right? But no, like the Mace Catal combo is great. I'm having to relearn fights because I'm so used to like, you know, backing up, quick handsing, popping Geists when they get 2 out, kill all the Geists super quick, you know, or like I'm used to like manipulating quick hands. That's what I'm very good at that. And I have no quick hands on my frontliners, which is alien to me. Like that's not normal for me at all. At all. But I'm getting used to it. You have DQH on the Warden in the back in the pipe of training. Yeah. Or I have quick hands, not DQH. Yeah, I have quick hands on him. I was thinking, I was gonna need him to frontline sooner, because the camps were starting to get harder, and then like I didn't. Like, this guy ties up an Orc Warrior the same way he ties up an Orc Young. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I was like, oh, okay. These guys are stronger than I thought. These are the best two that survived out of the bunch. You can support a Warden or two with quick hands if they have good stats. Yeah. Baron Lion, shit, they're good. Pardon my language. They're great. Bear, yeah, like they're doing fine. I mean, I'm still using the Glad armor because I've been smashing camps and selling, trying to get retinue, like grinding. Yeah, these are DRAs. They need Bardishas. They're both DRAs. They're both dodge reach advantage. Yeah, and they've just been smashing the map. Like, back when my bros were really bad, I gave Bear and Lion maces, like two-handed maces, and they were just setting. And I was just using them to set up Viper. Like, it's dumb. It's really dumb. I don't miss. Here's the thing. I don't miss Zerk Frenzy at all. I don't miss Zerk Frenzy at all. Like, at all. Yeah. You showed up at a great time. Ooh, shiny thing that I'll never buy. So you actually caught me at a great time, right? So I have 18k gold. My retinue are set. My retinue are set. I wouldn't even know what to buy with a third retinue, right? Like, I wouldn't even know what to buy. And so, or with the fourth retinue. I'm still cooking two guys. I'm a little hesitant to hire. So I'm trying to figure out what I need the most right now. I'm thinking I go north. I get my Bardishas. And I'm looking for body armor for... Because, by the way, I have Famed Helms because I've been camp clearing. Bounty Hunter and Bardishas. What about body armor for the Warden? Or am I waiting to just dagger down some hedges or something like that? Like, there's a coat of scales in the shop. There is a coat of scales in this shop. Right? Yeah. The thing is the body armor is powered now, right? It's all about power now. So like, if I buy this, right? Bam. It's a little goofy with the Glad Helm. And then this guy actually, he's nimble. That's another thing I want to talk to you about. So I regret not making this guy my Battleforge tank from Monolith. Is there a universe where I suck up the Lost perk and just put Battleforge on him? I mean, this guy is like, he has stam problems, which is the thing that bothers me. But like, is there a universe where I suck up the perk and give him Battleforge? Is a real question. But yeah, so there's armor. Rolling a real Battleforge tank. Okay. So this is of my 3 remaining strictly defense bros, this is the best one. So he's the last one to go. So this is the next guy to go, right? Which feels crazy. I'm letting a 50 or a 2-star defense. I mean, 28. It's not the highest in the world, but yeah, he's the next guy to go. Just taking a look. Nothing here I want. I did find, I do have the water, right? I do have the water, but that's too expensive. Who is the middle defense bro? This guy? He's a monk. By the way, he's a monk. Like, I was like, huh? When I rolled this guy, I was like, what is happening right now? He just doesn't have nimble armor. Like, I could probably fix his armor. Does he not have nimble? Did I never give him nimble? I'm not seeing it. Oh, wow. Hey, I never gave him nimble. Oh, no, I did. It's highlighted, right? I just don't see it in the stats. Maybe his armor's too high? Yeah, his armor's too high, so he's literally getting no nimble bonus. Alright. This is my only remaining shield mace, bro. This is my only remaining shield mace, bro. This is the warden. This guy is a nimble tank. Probably get rid of the shield mace, bro. Okay. It's a warden, right? So I'm just looking for a retired soldier, which is fine. I'm not doing this goblin camp either. Like, sorry. All right. Yeah, I don't see any of the classes I would want to roll on for a Battleforge tank, though. Not here. Right? Like, I want to roll on. I mean, there's an Adventurous Noble, but he's expensive. Yeah. Okay. I don't like an Adventurous Noble for 4K, though. His gear is too expensive, and I don't want any of his gear. Like, 4K is, like, way too much, right? For a level 2. Like, no, I'm good. Yeah. Alright. So we're going to, I need to finish this ambition, but, like, I'm kind of low on orc camps. You know what I mean? There's probably undead camps that have popped up since the crisis started. Because I already swept through here, but there was a camp right there. Maybe not. Man. So it's almost like I know what I'm doing. Almost. Alright. I just wait. Like there's no Geist here. There's like I just wait and ball them up. This should be an easy fight. But yeah, thank you for the advice and the chat yesterday. So if you had to rate me, 1 out of 10 on improvement from the Barb run, what would you score me? Just based off of what you've seen. Probably an 8. Bruh. The fashion. Bro. I didn't stop for fashion, okay? I ran. I ran it. Literally, I ran it. I just ran it stuff the whole run. I haven't even, like, I don't have my guys in, like, perfect nimble gear or anything. I just ran it stuff. I ran it stuff. I sold. I didn't think about it. I was just like, go, 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 go. Now that I can start making crisis contract money, I could probably slow down a little bit, but and think about what I'm doing a little bit more. So yeah. The big orc camps are a little hard for me right now. But it's a skill issue with Catals. It's not even the strength of my team. It's I have a weapon that, like, I'm not even quite good enough to use to its full capacity. And I don't have nets. Like, I need nets pretty badly. I have a good fishing town. Like, I have a fishing town that's always full of nets. I just keep forgetting to stop. But I can, like, we can load up on nets on this round of camp clearing. Oh, oops. Read the chat. Misclick. But yeah, this is how my new company runs look. Like, remember, like, I was the one who coined the term Zergling, right? Like it was just weird for me. Like, I think I fell into the trap of, like, you're playing Raiders Origin, so you're supposed to be raiding, you know what I mean? And Slug had an incredible point. Slug was like, yeah, the wagons, you make a lot of money off of them, but the time you spend chasing the wagons, and when you run north, you don't have anywhere to sell, you fill up your bag, you lose, like, three days a trip going north to south. Like, you're not really making that much money when you factor in the time it takes you to vendor everything. Yeah, and you have to be strong enough to fight the noble armies. On par with missions less than camps. Yeah, and that's if you're fighting the noble armies, right? Like, that run, I didn't start hitting the noble wagons until, like, day 75 before I hit my first supply wagon. Not because I was afraid of them. Like, the 7 stacks are really easy. Oh, the actual armies? Yeah. I didn't fight my first one of those until the hundreds. And you're talking about the big stacks, right? Like the 20-man piles, right? Like, that's not worth more than camps? Like, the 30 stacks aren't worth more than camps? I mean, after this run, probably not. But that surprises me that you would assess the 30-man armies. Well, 30 stacks don't spawn early game. That's true. The only time they start spawning early is if you select the Noble War prices. That is true. That is fair. Eight enemies, 9 enemies, 10 enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Necro. So Necro has 2 guards. I'll wait a second. I mean, I'll start inching up towards him. These two should be able to deal with that. Get in there, tank. Get in there. I mean, I guess I didn't have to move him up right there, right? Because this guy can just end this hit. Now, nothing he does matter. If I shield wall, he just swings here. There you go. That's better. I mean, that said, he has a flail. He's probably swinging on the guy with the shield anyway. Ow. Ow. But yeah, throwers have been kind of the hard carry for us. Or not even throwers. I mean, the Katals have been good. Everything's good. Like, everything's awesome. I'm just no complaints about building this way. Ow. Alright. We should get on the Necro, like, this turn, so, yeah. Okay. Cool. Good fight. I think I'd be more inclined to not use the dodge reach advantage build on Glads anymore. I like Shield Mace on Bear, and Lion is weird to figure out. Well, do you just make him like a Mace DQH, and then you have, because you can get Barb Maces pretty early, right? You can get Barb Maces pretty early, and then you have 2 people able to set up a Catal. Really? So here's something else I've been thinking about. Like as Lion and Bear got to like levels, you know, later in levels. Have you ever considered Nimble Forged on Lion and Bear? Maybe not Bear. Maybe not Bear, but like, have you ever considered, is it? Because their helm, like you have a 255 helm that's like 13 fatigue. And then you have like 155 armor that's like 12 fatigue. Not even 12, it's like 8 or 9. Like you start... Really? Man, that's rough. I mean, I trust you. I'm sure you've tested it. Not being able to take dodge in level 4 is rough. Yeah, that part. That part. Like, that's true. Like, I think if you're going for legendaries with, because I realized why you had the 150 clock. The 150 clock for Monolith, like, you might as well have a 150 clock for Monolith with yeah, my run is pretty much one, it's just cleanup duty. I'd agree with that. Yeah. He needs fearsome. Like, just look at this. This is disgusting. Manhunters are cracked. I wish you had talked about this more back when you streamed this game. Manhunters are just the most cracked back. Like, they're like 400 gold. Like, this guy actually, no cap, this guy needs fast adaptation. He's way too far below, he's still too far below baseline. Like, I think I like fast adaptation over fearsome on him. I don't have to make the decision right this second. You think so? I mean, I trust you. It's your build. Alright. Gonna need food in a second. It's almost night. I don't make it back to this camp at night. There's a priest there. Lots of oxes. I can beat this camp. I can beat this camp, right? Like, I have axes. I have axes. I have like, it's a single honor guard. It's legionaries. I can handle this camp. Dagger the honor guard. You got jokes. You got jokes. Dagger the honor guard. Stop it. I'm gonna pop him with them. Like, I'm gonna 2-turn stun him and then kill him with everything else. The priest is interesting. I think I have like issues with priests because usually the only time I'm dealing with priests is in Monolith. I'll do this fight though. I'm not thrilled about it because I'm a little personally tilted by the priests, but it's fine. We wait, throw axes, back up. Joke's on you. I'm out. One, two. He has to move here. No, he doesn't. Tripping. It's two. Swing and a miss. Just take your time, no misclicks, no mistakes. The ancient legionaries, there aren't that many that have shields actually, so it's not the worst fight for us, right? Yeah, the overwhelming majority of the legionaries are pikes. Am I stepping into the cloud here? Probably. I don't care. He should act before this gets a chance to act. So we'll blow that one up. His armor's still scuffed from the last fight, but it should be a non-factor. Tie those two up. Oh, come on. Come on. Really? This fight is not nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. These are the same enemies that I fight in Monolith, right? I mean, there's way more Honor Guard, obviously. But still. Yeah, these are the same enemies that I fight in Monolith. It just doesn't... I guess it just doesn't matter. I was like, all hesitant to take this fight and stuff. Like, what is this? Wow. Why am I so scared of those things? I think because the only time I ever really fight them is when there's like 20 of them in Monolith, you know what I mean? Just wow. Okay, I guess we're stronger than I think I am. Why no dagger? Why you no dagger? Because I don't want to get 5%ed and die. That's why. I've played enough Lone Wolf to know what happens when you think you're too strong to get hit. Or are you serious? Like there's a legit reason to dagger, other than like, well, you make more money off the armor. Because I'm perfectly okay. It's a lot of gold to dagger honor guards. Really? I thought you were capping. You were serious. Well, I'll dagger the next one. Fortunately, we're in the undead crisis, so I'm gonna play this stuff. They're worth that much? Oh wow, I should have definitely daggered him, man. Good lord. That's kind of insane. That's like kind of nutty. Alright. The Undead Crisis is kind of lit. Like, you just get all these free, these like super free undead camps that spawn. Like, Thug Mansion, let's go. I didn't re-equip the Katal, but you know, it's fine. Not only are they free, they're like profit boosters, right? Like as long as you're where you need to be on the curve for the crisis, you actually make tons of, like Noble War, you make tons of money. Undead Crisis, you make money. Usually just ignore them and smash camps. That's fair. Yeah, I won't be on too much longer myself. Like I almost didn't stream today, but this was supposed to be a test run. Like I was trying to like get good enough to where I felt comfortable streaming this Origin, and like I hit like day 70 last night, and I was like, yeah, this is just a million times better than Raiders. Like it's fun. I get to do neat little things. It's awesome. But yeah, take care, Sins. Thank you again. I'm gonna be signing off here probably soonish. It's just once you start popping camps, it's hard to stop, right? The one like major downside to the Undead Crisis is it messes up. It kind of messes up your loot from other fights because like you'll dagger a Hedge Knight, right, for his armor, and then he'll get up as a Wider Ganger, and you're like, well, now what? Not that you can't kill it, but it's like I need to dagger down something that doesn't have morale, you know what I mean? And probably has a big scary Hedge Knight weapon. This is fine. Just clearing camps. Don't mind me. Just clearing camps. Alright. Come up this way. So after we get Bardish's, we will after we get their weapons, by then these guys should be ready because we're gonna fight our way up top. Like I'm not just gonna walk straight up there. So after we get our Bardish's, it'll be time to move these guys to the front line, and then I can bring in some new recruits to get squared away. Nacho camp. This should be fine. Should be Katal's out though. I thought it was gonna be like 28 of them. This isn't bad at all. 1 tier 3, 2 tier 3s. Okay. This is fine. Start working on these right away. Yeah, this is all fine. I can just in around. If I move my tank next up to tier 3, it will eat. Which is like, I would kind of prefer that over him eating a damage bro, but I'm gonna make him come to me to do it. sorry you like this, Nacho. Just covering that corpse. I forgot I was at the end of turn order. That's bad. Like, the game tried to cut me a break and put the tier 1 on the corpse. I was like, no, I'm good. I'll kill another tier 3. I'm not scared. All right, Nacho 8. Okay. Okay. All right. Make sure my food doesn't get away. So that's gonna be a little hard to do, right? Just want you out the way. Yeah, he's running. That's fine. I mean, only one of them got away. Ow. Yeah, he's out. I'm not hurt about it though. Like tier 3 nachos are one of those enemies that like traumatize you when you're a new player and you just like never get over it. She's like, oh my god, it's a tier 3 nacho, and you're like, when really you should be like, so, you know? Alright, that's a fight. Easy enough. Not camp loot there, but we did get enough for a nacho necklace. So that's great. And we got to this camp at good timing. Good, good. What does he need more than anything else? He needs resolve ret, fatigue. He could also use like a tick more HP, but like fatigue has been his issue. Like he's had trouble consistently blowing the horn, right? And then perks, it's duelist is fine. He has stam problems, right? So like he kills things. He'll just take the damage bonus when he gets it. Like the extra jab would just burn him out too fast, I think. Especially in all the undead fights where he actually has to rally. But yeah, okay. Are we damaged or scuffed up in any way here? Not really. This is all good. Okay. Run at this. Oh god. It's a Doom Hill chat. Well, you know what we do with Doom Hills, right? Because we do the same thing every time. One, two. Ow. Ow. Alright, this should start pulling them off of the hill, out of the fortification. Fights like this, I wish I had the bird. Like I could buy one as a nice to have, but also it costs money, so you know, there's that whole thing. When I actually get a light helm for for this guy, I'll move the Famed Helm to our Battleforge guy. Yeah, we're in reasonable shape here. They will spill out of their fortress. And what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for one of them to shoot. Because I want to know that they're off the hill. Like, if I run for it now, I'm probably close enough. But that means that, like, if any of the brigands have throwing weapons, they'll probably still be on high ground and all that stuff. But if I wait here a second, one of the archers will shoot me from low ground, and it'll mess their AI up. Because you can hear, I can hear the archers moving forward, right? Just intern here. Yep. Now I want to run forward as far as I can with everybody. The AI is going to see that when an archer is threatened, all the raiders are going to come out. Then as soon as I get into base to base, their AI will switch from defensive to aggressive, and then you're just fighting raiders. Which at this stage of the game is not hard. I actually don't want to kill him because I don't want the AI to reset. So there's an archer threatened, so now that should pull everything out of the camp. Should probably be careful with this guy with all these throwing weapons. That might have been too aggressive. I'm gonna let him do his spin to win move for reach advantage. This is fine. Oh, not supposed to be there. That's fine. Please. Does he have a noble sword for me? I think he does. If so, that would be pretty sweet too. Like, you can fight on bad terrain, you can fight running uphill. You can't fight on bad terrain running uphill. Like, the combination is really bad. Hey, Tank got himself a kill. Get in there. Okay. Okay. The tank is kind of popping off. Okay. Okay. Yep. Wow. All right. Nope, it was an arming sword. Oh, well. I mean, so far this is working out very well for us. All right, chat. I think I'm gonna call it here. We're gonna keep clearing the map, tearing stuff up, doing our thing. We're pretty stable. We're really just trying to do prep for legendaries and all that good stuff. But we're super strong. Like, this is probably the strongest run I've done on stream for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna call it good. Hey, for everyone who checked us out today, thank you guys. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Take care.